in the studio, we have special guest, Hassan Khalifa here.
Hi, how are you? How's everything?
Hi, Hassan.
How's it doing? How's it going?
Everything's great. I'm happy to be here after a long drive, but I'm finally here.
Traffic's crazy.
It is.
How are the roads coming in?
Blocked everywhere.
Yeah, we've been hearing that. Everybody's been messaging us. We actually decided to play a game with everyone where they are taking photos of license plates, and they've been sharing it because, you know, there's nothing really, nothing much to do when you're stuck in traffic other than listen to us talk about stuff.
True. And it's not like you can play that game. You know, when you were a kid, it's like...
I Spy.
Well, yeah. I tried playing that on the way back from Sharm. Nothing to do. Right, my daughter
I Spy nothing.
My daughter was like, S. I was like, sand. Yes, your turn. I can't think of anything. There's nothing else. Anyway, so you're here to tell us all about Ironman Egypt 70.3. Now, the first question is, what does the 70.3 mean?
It is the distance for the half Ironman. So if you calculate, the distance actually is 1.9 kilometers swim, 90 kilometers of cycling, and 21 kilometers of running.
Wow.
If you add all of those together and translate it to miles, it is
70.3 is the half Ironman.
Half Ironman.
Wow.
Because the full Ironman is 4 kilometers swim, 180 kilometers cycling, and 42 kilometers of running.
See, you were asking me
Easy.
about the 10K because I was telling Rob that the first time I met you was when I was running 10K and I was going to this, race thinking I'm going to run the world and, I've been reading about carb loading and stuff. And then my friend introduces me to Hassan and him and his friends have finished Ironman and, 40.2 kilometers run
So
is just part of what they do,
He finished Ironman and then ran back to go and help pick you up so you could.
So I was just there thinking in my mind, I could do it, the 10K. And then I meet them. I'm like, wow, okay, 10K is not so impressive anymore.
I've got so many questions all about this. Now, you're the race director for Ironman, managing partner for Stamina Sports and Fitness. Please tell me what is Ironman for anyone that's never heard of this before.
Ironman is a triathlon race, but it's a very long endurance race with all these the different distances that I was just mentioning, the kilometers, the swim, the bike, and the run, and you do it all after each other.
One after the other.
Yeah, exactly, and you don't stop. So it is a challenge. It happens all over the world. Ironman is an international brand, but it's happening around 150 countries all over the world. You just log in to Ironman, pick a country, sign up, and you could race it anywhere in the world.
Wow.
And that's the challenge. And the good thing about it, that anybody could do it. It's just a matter of practice, being consistent about going to work out every day, and you will be there, and you will become an Ironman.
You don't need to be like a professional athlete or anything like that. You just like, I could do it.
You can. Just come to Stamina.
Why are you laughing?
Hey, okay, I'm going to have to explain why I'm laughing. His idea of running is running when you're in danger, when something is running after you.
Or you're late
That's
for
the
something.
only,
That's
or
a
if
good
you're,
motivation and
or,
incentive.
or if you're late for something.
Yeah, if you're late
that
for
is
something.
it.
I'm always on
Exactly.
time, so I don't need to run.
Of course. But Hassan, you were saying you just came back from Spain.
Yes, I have.
You just finished Ironman Spain.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I've done actually 5 half Ironmans in Oman, Portugal, Turkey, Dubai, and
Wow.
somewhere else. And I've just came back from Spain for the full Ironman. That's the full package.
Wow,
So
that
it's-
is so impressive.
It's safe to say that you're a seasoned professional in this then.
No.
Well, you've done a load of them already. So I think, yeah, you can literally say I'm verified Ironman.
I am Ironman.
Yeah, there you go. You just need to do the whole thing.
Exactly. I have the whole costume.
Actually, if I was going to do it, I'd want to dress like Iron Man. But that would be very difficult, I'm sure. The cycling and bits would fall off and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, now I can't
unsee Iron Man on a bicycle.
I can't unsee that now.
All right, so
listen.
let's play the script and I want it all. And then afterwards, I've got a few more questions I'd like to ask about it. Like, when is the event? When is it happening? You've already told people how they can actually sign up by going to the website. But so many more details as well. And possibly, you could give me some advice on how I could train for this if, and I did say if, I was to participate as well.
Sure.
Okay?
Keep a straight face until the end.
You? Shush.
And good morning, Hassan. We're super happy to have you here to tell us all about you being an Ironman, but also being in charge of the first Ironman to happen in Egypt.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm happy to be here.
How exciting is also the idea that this is the very first one, right?
Yes, it is. We're very excited. We've been traveling the world, doing Ironmans all over the world, and finally it's coming to Egypt. We're very excited about that.
Could you technically put that down as research?
True. Yes.
It's like,
yes.
well, I have to do this one, because I want to take this to Egypt, and I want to be able to make sure that it's exactly as it should be. So, how many have you done in total?
5 half Ironmans and 1 full Ironman.
Wow, Iron Man, Iron. I feel like you say it better. Go on, say it.
I am Ironman.
Yes.
So tell us all about the upcoming one. When, where, what's happening? We want to know everything about it.
Ironman is going to be on November 19th in Sahl Hashish. People we're very excited to have it in Sahl Hashish because of the crystal clear waters that people are going to be swimming in. As I said, I traveled the world attending all these races, and there's nothing you can compare the Red Sea water to all these different countries I've been swimming at. The cycling course is the 90 kilometers between Sahl Hashish to Gouna and coming back. It's a bit of a tough course because of the wind, but enjoyable, flat, so it could be a fast course hopefully if the wind and you're back and gives you a push. And then you run along the seaside of the Red Sea again in Sahl Hashish.
Beautiful.
So the scenery is beautiful. November, the weather is really nice. A lot of we already have 2,000 participants attending the race.
Wow.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah,
2,000.
around 50% of them are coming from all over the world, from 52 countries.
That is brilliant.
So different nationalities, different people will be around from all over the world. Plus, for families and friends, we're going to be coming and attending support and cheer for them. So it is exciting to have everybody around during that time of year and enjoy the warm, nice weathers of Egypt in Sahl Hashish at that time.
That sounds brilliant. I mean, it's amazing not only to have Ironman, but also to do it in such a nice place to make the whole experience enjoyable and to attract so many nationalities.
Exactly. It is good for the sports industry. It is good for Egypt as tourism to come back and help be part of that initiative to help get all these tourists back to Egypt as soon as possible.
So when it comes to Ironman, what exactly are you trying to promote through that? I'm guessing like a healthy lifestyle and...
Exactly. It does need a couple months of training to become an Ironman, to complete the distances to become an Ironman. Yes, you can do it.
I'm now sitting up straight, holding in my karsh.
Your karsh.
But it does need consistency. If you're there every day doing an hour or two a day of workouts, it just doesn't take more than 2 hours per day. But if you're consistent about it, you will get there. There are a lot of entities all over Egypt that do promote triathlon training. So there's no excuse for wherever you live, there's someone close by.
How long does it take you personally to train for this? Let's say that. How long did it take you to train for your first one?
It took me 4 months, around 4 months daily.
Just doing 2 hours a day?
2 hours a day, exactly. And usually on Fridays, we do go on the Sukhna Road for a long cycling ride. Mm-hmm. That usually takes a bit longer. But hopefully when you get better, it finishes faster.
I think I might have seen you guys. I might have beeped as I went past. Morning! So when you're mentioning Sahl Hashish quite a bit. So obviously I'm sure that the government has helped you out quite a bit to be able to secure the location, make sure that everyone's going to be safe whilst they're doing it. Can you tell us a bit more about that side of things?
Actually, yes. The government has been putting a lot of work with us. The Ministry of Sports and Youth and Sports been supporting us a lot. Minister Mr. Ashraf and his team are doing a really good job of helping us, making sure the governor of Hurghada is on board, making sure that during the race time we're going to block off the whole 90 kilometers of the road, so no cars are going to be going back and forth for the safety of the players.
Yeah, that's excellent.
That's key, especially on the roads here. So we want to make sure that everybody's safe, everybody enjoys the race. The roads, actually, the Minister of the Roads and Bridges helped us pave the roads, the 90 kilometers, and we put a lot of money to help make the whole experience enjoyable for everybody who's going to be attending that race at that time. So it's the government really has been putting a lot of effort in helping us support and have this event as a huge international event.
So through what you're doing, you're effectively building on the sports tourism side of coming to Egypt, and obviously the beautiful surroundings, and then also doing events like this as well. So it's effectively helping the economy and promoting Egypt as not only a destination for a holiday, but sports tourism.
Yes, we try to give our good deeds to help out. But yes, it is a healthy lifestyle for everybody to become a trend of healthy lifestyle and help the Egypt as economy, tourism, and all of that, everything.
All right. 2,000 people.
2,000 people.
2,000
Ironmans.
people.
2,000 Ironmans.
Well, we also want to talk about more, but I think we should head back to the music. And once we come back,
we're going to find out more about where you can find out information about this, how you can sign up, and also when the event is going to be taking place as well. We are joined in the studio with Hassan Khalifa from IRONMAN 70.3. You've been telling us all about the fantastic event that's happening in November. What date is it exactly?
November 19th.
19th of November. Yes. Lots of Ironmen. 2,000 Ironmen.
Yes.
50% from other countries.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I love that. That's amazing.
Really cool. So tell us, how can people be involved if they've listened to this and feel like they want to be inspired and actually take part in this year's Ironman?
Well, they could sign up through the website, ironman.com. But in general, if people practice, work out, there are all these different entities all over Egypt. We could find whatever is closer to their homes and sign up for them and start working out. And again, as Ironman's slogan is, anything is possible. And anybody could do it. It's just a matter of being consistent and train those to the day of the event. Any age, any disability, people with disabilities. We have a lot of stories with people from Egypt. Been traveling. A friend of ours was just in Barcelona. Islam Ali is an amazing person. He unfortunately had a car accident and he's on a wheelchair. But he did Ironman Turkey with me, and he was in Barcelona last week.
Wow.
That's inspiring. That's really inspiring.
And there's so many stories. People with families, time, work, and it's just a matter of time management to figure out how to manage your family and work and your training.
I think also it's a mindset, right? I mean, you were just telling me right now about how during the summer season, when it was impossible to do your longer bike rides on the weekends because of Sahel and because of family commitments, how you would do a Wednesday 2:30 a.m. bike ride to get to work, to able to do this and get to work.
Yes, exactly. It's just, again, you have to find the way. Either you're going to get divorced so you have to manage.
And be an Ironman.
To be an Ironman, exactly. So you have to manage your time and see your priorities always. And just manage. And if something comes up and you can't train that day because of work or family commitments, it's fine. You'll make it up next day. Because every day there's something happening. And again, because working out for an Ironman, you're practicing for 3 sports: swim, cycling, and running. So again, every day is different. You're going to be doing different things. You're not going to get bored. And plus, you do a bit of strength workouts, do a bit of yoga for proper stretching. So again, you're involving a lot of sports into your workouts. So you're not doing the same thing over and over again.
Here's a question for you.
Amazing.
When you did your very first Ironman, and also, it's not a race, is it? It's not like you're competing against other people. It's just to finish the entire course. When you did your very first one, how did you feel as you finished?
Well, as I finished, during the race itself, I was thinking, like, why did I do this to myself? It took me a long time to finish it. The half Ironman races usually, the cutoff time is 8 hours, and I almost took almost all of it to finish that first race, because the one I did was in Portugal, and it was really hilly, and I'm not used to cycling on hills around Egypt, so it was tough. But as soon as you reach that last 100 meters and you're seeing the finish line the red carpet and has the Ironman exactly, and the Ironman slogan on the icon on the floor, and you listen to the announcer saying that Hassan Khalifa is finishing the Ironman, and you are an Ironman, and it gives you a huge thrill.
I'm sure there's like a little crowd around
like
it
literally
as well.
goosebumps.
A lot of people.
It's like, come on. Everyone empowers everyone else to just power through it and just get to the finish line.
Exactly, and especially when you're doing these kind of races, and you're traveling, you're presenting your country, Usually, when you run at the finish line, you try to get your flag, and you run across the finish line, holding up your flag, and just a lot of emotions, a lot of
kind of like indescribable, but
And
the self-reward after finishing.
I feel like
yes.
after you finish, and the reason, I don't know, this is, I don't know if it's only me, but I feel like the reason why people would go into Ironman, because I think if you finish an Ironman or a half Ironman, you feel like everything in life is possible. It just opens up this part of your mind where you feel, you know what, whenever you're faced with something that is challenging or difficult, and you think to yourself, you know what, nothing is harder than finishing and I was able to do it, to get over the mind, and I love that.
Exactly. It is a little, it's like a mind game, because you talk to yourself throughout the whole race. Your body is aching. You want to stop, and there's all these mental walls that you're trying to break. There is a lot of mind obstacles that you have to overcome to finish that race. But at the end, as you said, Sarah, if you finish it, you are an Ironman. And you have achieved something not a lot of people have done all over the world. So people have the pride and have encouragement to become an Ironman.
What was the slogan for Ironman?
Anything's possible.
Say Iron Man and anything's possible. Look at the camera and say
Ironman, anything's possible.
Yes. Okay, so Hassan Khalifa, the race director for Ironman and managing partner for Stamina Sports and Fitness, thank you so much for coming to join us on the show and tell us all about it.
Thank you for having me.
Hit music for Egypt. Nile FM.